Meow,
Meow.
meow,
Meow. Meow. Meow.
meow. Ah. Hi, guys. Thank you for
Hi.
joining us on Crafted with Rico Stan. Oh, and I got it right. And bam, this is. Oh,
Uh,
there it is. There's James's hand.
Mr. Handy.
Hey.
That's what they call him, Mister Lefty Hand. It's
No.
not really lefty.
Yeah.
He's he's good
I,
with both hands.
I'll stick with the epic Python. I'll just stick with that.
He's good. And as people can see, Ed does have memberships turned on. So, make it rain, people. Show him some love. And Mikey got you a $10 super chat already. Says,
Oh,
"Woo!"
well, thank you guys. You guys are too nice. I'm gonna do my best to live up to it. I don't know if I can, but I'll try. It's too cool. I was going to ask Rico, and I forgot. I forgot how to add more emojis.
Okay, we'll walk through it.
And do you guys? Is there any emojis right now? I think I did one emoji.
There's
I think
two.
I did a
You
Nico
got your
head.
logo and Nico.
Oh, I got the logo. Crap. I wanted to have Baby Cat. Well, somehow I have Baby Cat on for a month. But we'll try to figure it out. Sorry, guys. I'm very new at this stuff.
Look at everybody's hitting up the emojis.
Oh,
Matt, that's
awesome.
a lot of kitty cat.
And
My first Chattanooga Ed super chat. I don't think that's true, Whip. He's had the super chats. I think you've given him super chats, haven't you? I think you got confused, my man.
And Nico is happy. Not really. I think he's kind of like, why am I holding him? He wants to keep looking outside. And he wants down.
We've got
Did you know that Whip's last name is basically my man?
Who's
Whip my man?
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's awesome.
It's
I
basically.
thought his last name was Whip.
No.
I assumed it was.
Well, while the chat goes wild in here, I'm going to say some hellos real quick before we jump into everything. From the participants list as provided by YouTube, hello, and welcome to Aquaball, Spur Garden, Brooklyn Bell, Bunny Viper, Carlos Diaz, Dennis Christensen, Fish Tank Dad, Genus Reefs, Jenny Lynn, Killer Kitty 08, Levi's Aquatics, Liquid Zoo, Only Fins, Mike's Aquatics and Things, New Local, Austin, Nola's Dawson Aquatics, Paul McCarthy, Paul Sotero, Pegasus Arena, Rico Stan, of course, this guy over here, Scott's Aquatics and Things, Texas Fisher, and the Zen Ginger, Whips World, and everybody else lurking around and not showing on that active list. We appreciate you all being here tonight for Crafted with Chattanooga Ed, Rico Stan, the man, and myself, Fishroom Feeder.
That didn't work. We are going to, this was the first one I made, so we're going to paint it tonight and see if we can get through this and maybe do, oh gosh, I got a cat hair in my eye, or a whisker. See if I can do more than just one. But this is a clown loach.
And by we, you mean you and Nico.
Yes.
And this might really slow it down, having a Nico. I'm going to use, oh, now he wants me to pet him. I'm going to use pumpkin orange and King's Gold, but it's not gold. It's not metallic. It's just a orangey yellow to make the main color of its body. So that's the plan.
Rena had a question right off the bat. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's awesome. That's what I was going to say is we can do any questions as we go.
She said that her LFS got bumblebee gobies for the first time, but doesn't know anything about them. What can you guys tell me about them? I can tell you that most people will say that they need live food, and it's probably true, but I have seen mine eating other stuff other than live food, especially the Hikari fancy guppy. It's the tiny, tiny, tiny little pellets from Hikari that are meant for guppy. It's like fancy guppy pellets. There was in a sample pack, and I seen them eat those and Vibrabites both. But most people do say they like, like brine shrimp and some of the different worms and such. They like to hunt. And I've also seen them eating frozen bloodworms as well. Have you guys kept them, bumblebee gobies?
I have not. Have you,
Yep.
James?
I feel like this is one of those over a decade ago fish that I had that I don't really remember.
Yeah. Awesome little fish.
Yeah, they're
Fish?
beautiful little fish. I just don't recall. I can't 100% say, hey, this is what I fed.
Yeah.
Gosh, I hope
The,
people like leaves.
They
because-
definitely love it though when I put the BBS in there. The brine shrimp, they just go crazy for the brine shrimp and they get super active and they hunt them down and they're zipping. Rest of the time they're a little bit slow, sort of swimming around. But when that brine shrimp is in there, they're just like zipping. I have a feeling Nico's going to be King's Gold too by the end of the night.
Man,
Absolutely.
so that's my base color.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Going to be good for this guy.
There's another
you-
$5 super chat from Killer Kitty or Curly
Oh.
Kitty.
Thank you so much, Killer Kitty. Is Killer
Rico,
Kitty-
you handled the super chats. Do you want to cover the members or you want me to rattle them off as we go through here?
Oh, there's a lot of them. Just yeah, whatever you want to do there. There's a lot of members.
A lot of members. Hello and welcome. Thank you for becoming members. Daniel Velez, Danikin Aquatics, Killer Kitty 08, Mike's Aquatics and Things, Zen Ginger. That was that super chat there. Bird Garden, Brookley Bell, Paul Sotero, Fish Tank Dad, Foxy's Fishes. Roll on through here. And
see?
Carol Cox. I think I got to the bottom of the chat, and I know that I think some
Carol.
people joined before the stream as well, which don't show up in my feed, and I don't have access to Ed's back page there. Well, there comes some comments on Ed's back page, but thank you all for showing the love and support and becoming members of the Chattanooga Ed channel.
Oh, I was looking at James's channel today, like just his what's it called, your front page.
Yeah, you look at my front side, I'll cover your
And
back side.
It's awesome, and I need to really change mine up.
I think a lot of
Thank
people.
you.
There's some things you can do, especially for like your upcoming live streams. I think is important to have on there, and a lot of people don't change it up and put their upcoming live streams, and it's very helpful for somebody who just happens to be looking at your page. Now we've got the great tools like fishfam.link to show us, but still, it's a good way to do it. Your upcoming live streams, if you put that at the top, it's just so handy. It's just a good way to do it.
Let's
There was
see.
another question there.
These are special thank yous to the people that subbed before, or is it subbed? Joined beforehand. Whips World, Geek Boy, Rico Stan, Maria Z, Liquid TV, not Liquid TV, Liquid Zoo, and Stephen P, Scotty's Aquatics, Kelly Foreman, Dee Dee, Gina's Reefs, Misfits Reptiles and Aquatics, Too Cooley for Schooly, Melissa, X-Do, Only Oscars, Texas Fish Room, and Joseph Stanley. Thank you guys so much. And I want to try to figure out maybe a scrolling thing I can do to thank everybody, because I like watching this. Okay, I don't just watch fish stuff. I watch a lot of weird stuff on YouTube. And one of my favorite guys, I'm not even for sure what the show's even called, but he's maybe called the Stealth Camper. He's a Canadian dude, and he's always like sleeping in weird places. And it's really fun. And I don't mean in like businesses, but like out in the wilderness, or like one time he slept in one of those roundabouts. You know how there's a circle and there was like all these bushes, and he was like, there's a spot in the middle. And he slept in there and camped and cooked.
I think I've seen that guy too. I can't remember what his channel name is, but that sounds familiar.
What
Like he's always camping, like urban camping. It's like it's not really wilderness. It's always someplace, like you said, weird,
Yeah.
right?
But I mean, he does everything and a lot of snow stuff. And he does a lot of snow stuff because the bears aren't out. So I think he does the urban camping during the summer when the bears are out, so he doesn't have to run into them in the wild. And then he goes out in the wild in the wintertime when it's like 30 below zero.
I just realized the bears weren't out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say something mean about your favorite football team.
No, they were covered. See right there?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't see it?
Oh, I see it now with my glasses up.
It was covered. It's right there in the corner.
Well, my arrowhead's too far away to put behind me. Dang it. But
I've actually done that too, but not so urban, but like in the on the Erie Canal. you can actually camp in some of the places at the locks. There's like little islands, and
Oh, neat.
you can, if you get permission from the lock master. Don't people, just don't. You can, if you get permission from your lock master, you can actually camp there on those little islands.
My safe word is hypostomus placostomus.
Well,
We're trying not to go there, James.
there's islands in the Mississippi that people deer hunt on, because I guess the deer get stuck out there and there's like butt tons of them. And so they'll go out there and they'll get their deer and then put it back. I guess they have to take a John boat or something.
Yeah.
But I always thought, boy, that'd be kind of neat to camp on one of those little islands.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. There was a question that was a carryover from the other stream. Where's that? Jas.
Yes.
Yeah. Following up with James' question, in my 10-gallon, I have my first female betta, 5 ember tetras, 9 pygmies, and in my 30-gallon, 2 female bettas, 3 honey grammies, and 4 ottos. And I don't know what the question was. Do you guys remember the rest of it?
Yes, the question was about combining the 10 and the 30 into a 37, and I was curious what tank mates were already together in terms of compatibility. I would say, yeah, go for it. Should be good to mix that up. Of course, you know, as always with the female bettas, just keep an eye, make sure everybody's happy in that sorority. But I think given you've already got mixes in both, I'd go for it. Just keep an eye on it, you know. Monitor the situation as always. Anytime you add fish together that haven't been together before, should do fine, but you never know. Put them all together in that bigger tank.
What did we ever find out where the three girls were they in a 10-gallon together?
There's 2 in one and 1 in the other. Hold on,
Okay.
let me look at that again. There was the one female betta is in the 10, and then the other 2 are in the 30.
Give them a lot of places to hide. Or not necessarily hide, but line of sight, so they don't have to look at each other all day long. Because, I mean, they might be kind of friendly, but they still don't like to see each other all day.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going to do another loach. I'm going to do the high fin loach also. And I'm going to start off by doing a coat of golden brown on this guy.
I want
Just because I got to let this loach, this clown loach, dry.
golden brown.
Yep. Do you know what do you want? Oh gosh, I need to. Actually, I think their tails are red. I don't know why I'm painting the whole tail.
Paul said he just looked up the bumblebee goby in a 1,000-page book on tropical fish, and do you know what I found? Bupkis nada niente nothing.
Okay, I'm grabbing my book.
I got mine from Aquatic Arts. They're doing great. I bought 6 of them. They do fine, and they're in with cherry shrimp, and they don't bother the cherry shrimp. Now they might have been able to get some of the shrimplets, but not that I've seen. There's still, I see little ones in there, and the colony's still growing fine. Because I was also told that they would go after shrimplets. They're pretty small, though. Bumblebee gobies are pretty small. They don't get very big at all.
Oh, I did so much. Nico is literally sitting right next to the computer watching everything I do. Oh, yeah, and I decided to do this membership in the honor of Nico because he's allergic to fleas. And when he gets bit by a flea, he will literally pull his hair out around wherever he got bit. I mean, it just but the stuff that I have to give him, because he's also sensitive to that stuff, costs about $600 a year. So I thought, you know what? I'll do this membership, and you guys are basically paying for my kitty cat's meds. And if we have some extras, then it'll go to Temptations because he eats a lot of those too.
Yeah, our cat loves those too.
Oh, what flavor?
I have no idea. I don't ever feed him.
Oh, well,
I mean, he gets fed. It's just that I don't feed him. I should have said that. He does get fed. It's just that I don't have a hand in feeding the cat. Only the dogs.
You should have paid the extra for those 300 more pages because I've got a 1,300 page book here, and it's in that one. It is in that one.
Gotcha.
But it does say food requirements, small live foods exclusively.
It says live foods exclusively.
That's what it says. But this version, I think, is probably about 15 years old.
Well, that seems to be what a lot of people have said, though. I mean, Alex said they really, really like, that. Now, I mean, obviously, he's never going to say exclusively. I mean, most people don't. But most people did say before I got them, I researched them a little bit, and most people did say they really, really like live food, and that's pretty much all they will eat. But it might have, again, I don't know what made them go after those little tiny fancy guppy pellets from Hikari. These things are tiny. I don't have any here. They're mixed in now with the other food, but they are so small.
Hikari is kind of a big breakaway food for a lot of fish where people say, oh, you have to give them live food, or frozen foods.
Yeah.
Hikari is one thing that has really broken the barrier on getting like discus to eat those fiber bites.
Same with pea puffers. Pea puffers. My pea puffers love the fiber bites.
It must be they know how to bring in the smell or something. That
just something that they like. Well, I think with the with the pea puffers, they love bloodworms, right? That's one of the foods that they get fed the most.
Yeah.
And those fiber bites look so much like them. Tons more people coming in.
Oh,
There's
that's
a whole
awesome!
bunch of new people, and Debbie Holding just joined memberships.
Awesome.
But Bob Kaler's here. Jenny, who just had a birthday.
Hi, Jenny. And
Jenny just had a birthday.
Wait. That's my signal to Bunny Viper to say hi.
Degenerate also had a birthday too.
Oh, that's awesome!
Yesterday was both of their birthdays.
He's actually I just noticed that today, but I didn't say happy birthday because I was late. I probably should still. I don't know, but he spells his name different.
Yeah.
Than the standard Jason.
Yes. You can't spell Jason without ass. It's Jasssen.
Must be where he gets his degenerate side.
And he changes his name of his channel too. It's Depths Unknown.
What? It's not Degenerate anymore?
Well, it was Degenerate Fish Keeper, and then actually it was Mr.
Manifesto.
Yes, Mr. Manifesto. It was he changed it to Degenerate Fish Keeper, and then Degenerate Fish Keeper Depths Unknown, and now it's just Depths Unknown.
Oh, I got cat hair on this one.
It'll add texture.
Yeah, and somebody might get lucky and get some DNA from my cat.
There you go.
And then we got another birthday coming up soon too.
Oh, who's that?
Guy who's going to be with us next.
Kenny E?
Skipper.
Oh, Skipper.
Skipper will be joining us tonight. He's got a couple of things to talk about.
Oh, awesome.
He's got a really cool auction thing that he's going to talk about, and also just an update on the Keystone Clash. Something the Keystone Clash is doing for us as the Fish Fam. They're doing something cool for us because of all the support and all the sponsorships we've done, and we've helped them out a lot. So they're showing some appreciation. There's Jess. Awesome. Jess came in.
Is it Jess from Tails, Fins, Ferns?
Close.
And Tails?
Yeah, that one.
Awesome. Yep. Hi, Jess. There's another Jess, isn't there? Oh, yeah, Jess the Fish Granny. And Jess the Metalhead. Oh, the cat came back.
Keystone Clash is at KeystoneClash.com. Scuba Steve. Mods can drop it, but it's just KeystoneClash.com. Paul said the tropical fish book that he showed me the other night on the Focus On, it's from 1938, and the bumblebee goby is in there. According to that book, they like Daphnia, white or vinegar worms, and dried food, a high percentage of shrimp.
Well, a lot of people say if you starve the fish, they're going to eat the dry food.
Bunny Viper. It's called The Clash because it started off as a fish show between the Cichlid Club of York and the Lancaster Aquarium Society, and it was just a show only.
Hey, don't sit in the paint. I think you're right.
Told
Gonna
you.
have a yellow and a tan spot on
See,
it.
Ed hasn't figured it out yet. If he just positions the paint and the fish properly behind Nico's tail, he'll just wag his tail and paint it for him.
Yeah. And he
Did he-
decided to go sit on a different chair in here.
Did he ruin your paint?
No, I don't know if this smudge is from him or me.
No.
But
Not sure which one of you browned the plate.
he decided to jump
Alex.
off, and now he's sitting on this wicker chair that has a really nice pillow on it that could be getting paint on it. But I'm gonna say I didn't know.
Killer Kitty would like to know where you got Nico from.
I got Nico from my front yard. Some schmuck. I used to live out in the country, and some schmuck dropped a baby cat in front of every house down this farm road that I lived on, and everybody's like a quarter mile away from each other. And Nico was hiding behind one of my trees, meowing and looking around to the other side, like,
Oh.
are you going to attack me or not? And my brother found him crying out there, and he brought him in to my house. And that's how I ended up with Nico. It was not planned. I had a cat named Jake, and he was adopted by my sister and brother-in-law. He was abused really bad by children. And when they started having children, Jake lived in a closet. But he loved, the bigger you were, the more he loved you. And he was a wonderful cat for years, and he passed away. And I said I was never going to have another cat. And this freaking cat looks just like Jake. I mean, they have I have a big photo of Jake downstairs. I'll show you guys sometime. But I mean, their facial markings are nearly identical. Now, Jake had a bigger body. Jake was 22 pounds, and he wasn't overweight. He was solid muscle. He was a weird-looking cat, super strong. But Nico was like the kitten that I never had. You know, I've never had a kitten before, and came into my life, and I ended up with him. And then a year later, what was worse though is there was little kittens ran over up and down our neighborhood, or up and down that road.
Yeah. Because they just dropped him off. Did I freeze or did you freeze? James, are you still there?
I'm still here. Ed's
Okay.
frozen on mine.
Okay. Man, the spiders are out big time. They're all around me here. I'm looking. There's a whole bunch of them.
Run, Rico.
Because they dropped him in front of people's houses. Oh, I'm back. Am I back?
He's
Yes.
back.
Okay. Well, so let me keep telling the Nico story. His little brothers and sisters were dropped off in front of houses up and down the road, and most of them wandered down to the street and got ran over.
Hmm.
When my brother and I were going to Iowa for my grandma's funeral, we saw this hawk come flying down and grabbed a kitten out of the grass, and it looked just like Nico and flew off. It was crazy. So that little kitten was living, at least in front of that house. It was a house that had a lot of cows. But yeah, it's sad. But Nico at least got a good life. And then a year later, around November, a baby cat showed up at my front door. And she lived on my porch for about a week. Well, about 3 days. And it was November, and it was going to be below zero. And I'm like, I was going to take her to the pound or not the pound, but a shelter on Saturday, but I was working every day that week. So I brought her in. I told her the rules. I said, you got to use the litter pan. If you don't, you're on the street. You can eat whatever you want. Just use the litter pan. It's the number one rule. And she followed Nico everywhere. I mean, Nico is a year old. You know, he wasn't even a full-grown cat, you know. And she was just like this big. but like he would go to the litter and she would follow him. After he got out, she would go in and use it. He would go eat and then she would go eat. They did everything together. So Nico is our baby cat's actually Nico's cat. But yeah, that's how I.
You got a $4.99 super chat from Bob Kaler.
Oh, awesome! Thank you so much, Bob. Does it say anything?
It's saying bravo. It's your Shibu Inu.
Thank you so much, Bob.
And Chris Patterson just joined membership too.
Oh, thank you, Chris.
You got Debbie Holding, right? I said that earlier. She joined membership.
Thank you, Debbie. Chris, I think, is the first person to ever buy one of my Chattanooga Ed t-shirts.
Nice.
Yeah, super awesome.
Nice.
And Tom has a Fisher and Fever one.
Yeah, very much appreciated.
I have one of each. And I had a mug. I had the mug with both of your logos on it, but now it's more like a pencil holder because the handle broke.
All right.
Handle got broken. And then, of course, I got that. I mean, that's a one of a kind. Nobody else has that.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
I got an Aquatic Aesthetics and then a Tennessee Fish Mafia.
Tennessee Fish
Mafia. Can you see that? I ought to try to put the thing right over the E.
Matt said, speaking of Ed shirts, I check my mail every day. Still no Tennessee Fish Mafia shirt in there.
Oh, I know. I need to do some mailing. I really do.
And another member, there's Annette, Mystery Snail Guardians, which a couple more days, we're going to see there's a premiere for the I Am a Snail that's coming up.
That sounds good. I wonder what it's all about.
It's going to be cool.
Let's see.
Crown Tail says, if a cat enters your household and stays, it brings good fortune for you and members in your home. If you have a cat and it leaves your home, it's bad luck.
Yeah, I keep the door shut so they don't get to leave. So it's all about forcing your luck.
Well, my cat will leave and we won't be having any more of them. That's it.
Don't say
No more cats. No more cats.
Okay, now this is going to be the tricky part because I'm doing the black.
Paul wants to know if you're going to have your own cool leggings someday.
I don't know if I can afford to buy. How much do you have them for? $56?
No, your own leggings. Yours. So people
well, I'm not going to borrow Rico.
No. Leggings that you can sell. Leggings that you can sell with your logo.
Yeah, I don't know.
Skipper says hello.
Hey, Skipper. LRB has some.
Scotty came in too. LRB has some leggings?
Yes, he does. Sarah, his beautiful wife, wears them at conventions.
Nice.
And when I say beautiful, I don't mean like I'm trying to hit on his wife.
You could say beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a nice thing to say. His beautiful wife.
His really swell wife.
Swell.
Not literally.
Swell.
I don't know why it's so warm in here. I have the window open and I can hear the breeze, and it's beautiful outside. I can hear the trees. That the wind is whipping around, but it's just not coming in here. Matt said you may also hit on my wife.
That's so nice. But I would never hit a woman.
PayPal me for the phone number. Not me.
Oh,
him.
Goodness.
Him. Killer Kitty says, swell always makes me think of older Superman movies.
Probably where I got it. I don't know.
I mean, it is nobody really says swell anymore, you know?
Well, I'm from that.
Okay, I mean, I still say dig it all the time. You know, I've been saying dig it for 50 some years.
Well, Superman's from Kansas, and I'm kind of from that part of the world.
I think it was just a time period. Skipper's got some other stuff to talk about, too. I told him about the auction and about the Keystone Clash thing. You got some new stuff to talk about as well? That's cool. Very nice. We'll let you talk for about. We'll give you 5 minutes, Skipper. 5 minutes. You can get it all talked about.
5 minutes, Skipper.
Give him 3.5.
All right, 3.5. James says 3.5, Skipper. I think you can do it. Cool. Some new stuff about the Clash. Nice.
Nice.
Very cool. Looking forward to it. James, what do you think? Is there any chance you're going to make it to the Clash or no?
Probably not.
Okay.
I mean, I would love to be there, but in all honesty, probably not.
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
What's the date again?
September 25th.
I mean,
That's the first day. It runs through that weekend. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
so it's possible, but I also, who knows where gas prices will be at that point.
Sure.
I mean, if it's going to be a $500 gas bill just to drive there, that kind of limits it a little bit, because that's just crazy. So
And
yeah,
that's
we'll
usually
have
the
to
time
see
of
as
the
it
year-
gets closer.
Usually that's the time of the year when the gas prices go back down because of, nobody's driving. School started back up. So
Right.
usually, but with the fluctuations we've seen, who knows?
Yeah. So that's a variant. It's a possibility, but it's more on the probably not side. But
Okay.
who knows?
I get it.
I would
We'll
love
make
to
it.
do it, but
Yeah.
the Aquashellas, I'm blessed to be partnered up with this guy over here, Chattanooga Ed. So
Yeah.
that they help us out, and so we can go to those.
Ed just
But
made a mistake.
it just depends. Ed would
I-
never make a mistake.
I just put my finger right on his eyeball for support, but I painted his eyeball already. Stupid clownfish.
Stupid clownfish. Stupid dog.
Carlos
Well-
Diaz would like to know about ponding some platies. What temperature can they handle, highs and lows? I've never done platies in a pond. Either of you gentlemen, or anybody
Have
out
not.
there for that matter.
I
Have
was
not.
actually thinking about doing platies. I think that they would be able to handle a decent amount. I would guess that they would be able to just try not to let it get over 85. I think
You're
they'd
saying
be
low
able-
to mid 80s for the top end, 60s for the low end. I think they'd be fine in there, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I would
that's
treat
what
them sort of like
thinking.
guppies.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I was going with, basically.
Yeah. I've never, but I might be doing Radnocentris in the new tub this year. I that's where I'm leaning. Swordtails were a good choice too, but I think Rads are where I ended up. So I'll have white cloud minnows, maybe some rice fish if I get that little tiny pond put in the front yard, and then the Rads are going to go in the tub. And Liquid Zoo, Matt showed me a bunch of pictures too of stuff. It's he's doing some summer tubbing too this year. Thanks, Bob. Bob said, "Nice, Rico Stan." It'd be nice to do something different. I'm definitely going to put something different in the. It's just a little 40-gallon tub. Something different in that, but I haven't totally set my mind on it yet. The pond is looking great, though. It looks amazing. All the plants around it are doing well. I went out and trimmed up the one bush today. It grew like crazy, and it's going to look great when it comes in from this trimming up. And I have a lot of the liverwort all over the place, and it's I last time we went up to visit my son, he's got it just growing everywhere. And I just go, he's got this massive boulder in his yard, and it grows on that in like a 1/10 of an inch of soil. And I just go pull up a big chunk of it right off of there and bring it home, put it in there, and it does great.
Nice.
It goes crazy, and it's covering, because it's a preformed pond. So I want to cover as much of the side as I can, and this is perfect because it drapes down into the water and covers the whole plastic side. You can't tell that it's not natural at all. Nola, friggin' kid won't go to sleep.
Well, James, I haven't told you yet, but I have figured out how I can get to the Keystone Clash. My aunt is moving at that time, and I'm going to hitch a ride with my mom and dad. They were going to go up like a week
Oh, nice.
earlier, and then I'm going to let them use my truck. So they're just going to drop me off because it's like on the way to Massachusetts.
Well,
And
that's
then
cool.
then when we come back, they're going to bring my grandma or my aunt back, and we might end up going to Florida because she bought property in Florida that she's going to rent, like as a extra income.
Awesome.
And so, yeah, that'll be interesting to see what we do.
Very cool.
I'm super excited about that too. I wish you could make it too, James, but I get it. There's going to be a ton of people there. Really is. But I mean, you just had AquaticCon. You got all the Keystone Clashes, or excuse me, the Aquashellas. So at least you get to still get to a bunch of them. And you're doing Triple Crown too as well, right, James?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Should
so.
be there.
So you're going to be at most of them. You'll still get to meet most people.
I mean, James has already met most. I bet, but
Probably.
I still got to get us. Well, it's more that people meet James, I think, but I still got to find us a room and get our tickets for the Triple Crown. But it's so close, James and I can't afford to miss it.
Yeah, it is very close to you guys.
It's like we were talking about that beforehand. And we like to stay at Best Westerns, but the Best Western is booked. So I don't know if I don't think we want to stay at a Marriott, which is really expensive. But
My favorite places to stay are the non-chain weird places. The only stipulation is they have to have a restaurant and bar on the premises. So when Michelle and I do something, like we go for our anniversary, we go take a little trip or something, it's always one of those types of places that's not a chain. It's maybe a one or two. That's it. That's all they own. And, most of them aren't very nice, but they're off the beaten track. Those are the places we like to go. And you got Fantastic Freaks. Austin just joined as members as a member.
Thank you.
And Misfit, Brennan says, hope everyone is well tonight. Just got done with the stuff at home and can finally sit and chat. Thanks for turning your memberships on, Ed.
Well, thank you. You guys are.
$5 super chat.
Thank you so much. And well, you guys might also meet my mom and dad at the Clash because they're going to use my hotel too.
Well, I will because we'll be there Thursday. And you'll be there Thursday, right?
Yeah.
So that'll be cool. I get to meet your mom and dad.
Yep, and she's already picked a place to eat. There's a place down the street that sells liver. And Dad and I hate liver, but she's always looking for it. So,
do you remember what it's called by chance?
I think it's called Kathleen's, or
is that where we went, Skipper? There's a place that we went
Cynthia's.
that's not very far away at all.
It's just a diner. It was a little diner.
Yeah, it was okay.
But she got excited. I don't know how excited my dad is about any of it. He's like,
he's just doing it.
Yes, we're going.
Now, whose aunt is it? Is it his sister or her sister?
It's his sister.
And Austin also gave you a $2 super chat. Been fantastic and hit the like button, Fish Fam.
Oh, thank you, Austin. You're awesome. Oh, it just popped. That's bizarre. I guess I'm a little late or behind.
Debbie Holding asked Brennan if he's okay after his fall. He on his string today, his chair broke, and it dumped him right down. And as he was getting backed up, he made a lot of old man noises, which I was like, "Yep, I understand." It was funny. He didn't get hurt or anything, luckily, and then obviously it wouldn't have been funny. But since he didn't get hurt, it was funny. You don't get to see that too often. I like physical comedy. I enjoy it as long as the person doesn't get too hurt.
Did he say any words in English that you didn't know?
No words I'm very familiar with and say myself quite often, but he definitely used a few.
Did you hear my idea for a member stream only for James?
I did, but I don't remember what it was. I do remember you talking about it. What was it again? Tell me.
I thought we have these zoo tickets that we got at Aquaticon, and we go to the zoo. So it's starting to come along.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that would be cool. A members only from there. Skipper says the restaurant we went to is called Heritage.
Is that the one with a windmill?
I have no idea. I mean, it's Amish
The
country.
windmill
so I
one's
don't-
closed down.
I don't remember a windmill there.
Okay. You would remember because it's a windmill. You don't see windmills every day.
We do.
Oh, dang it.
They're
Yeah,
all
so like
over.
I just looked up plane flights, and there's nothing actually that goes from my airport here to their airport. The closest one is Pittsburgh, and even those are almost $400. So sometimes you could find a cheap flight to little places, but
Yeah.
not in the case of the Clash. And then I'd
Well-
be stuck in Pittsburgh.
Well, if don't let Melvin hear you say that. That's where he's at. If a ride is the only thing stopping you from going, a ride from wherever, don't. We'll make sure you get there one way or another because a lot of people are coming in, and if somebody can give you a ride from that, somebody who's flying in and renting a car, or we'll be able to pick you up. We'll make sure. So if that is the thing that stops you, I'm sure in this case it's probably the $400 plane ticket. But if it is not having a vehicle, don't let that stop you. We'll make sure you get there.
Well, and I'll keep it in mind, and I appreciate that. And I'll keep poking around, looking at it. I've got time,
Okay.
so there's some.
A few months. Skipper just joined too, another member.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Skipper.
Scotty said Philadelphia is the closest airport. Yeah, it's only, what is it, like an hour and 50 minutes or something?
Yeah, so they've got a municipal airport in town, but nothing that connects to it really. I look to see specifically. They've got MGW, but nothing goes to MGW.
Jess said she fell through her chair outside on one of my members only streams. Was I there that? I sort of remember that and I sort of don't. Maybe I missed that one. Maybe it was the week I was down.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome to see Jess fall through her chair.
Yeah. I mean, that must be a pretty weak chair because she's such a little person.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Just walks through. Okay, so I don't know. We'll just keep going with it and see where this thing goes.
It's looking good.
Thanks.
You know what it reminds me of right now?
A tiger?
Those fluffy peanut Halloween candy things.
Oh,
They're like-
I love those.
They're sort of like
Circus-
marshmallow or
circus
like
peanuts?
what's that?
A circus peanut?
I don't know. I don't know what they were called, but it's sort of marshmallow, but like firmer.
Yeah, I love those.
That's what it reminds me of. Carol Cox said Pittsburgh is not close. It's on the other side of the state, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was like. Yeah, no kidding, Carol. Yeah, that's. I first searched MGW, which is their airport in town, and that was like, well, no, but we can route you to Pittsburgh instead. And I was like, well, okay, maybe not. But at that price, you probably just drive up there. But we'll see. We'll see.
Melvin, there he is. What'd you say
Yeah,
about
there he
James
is.
here in
What,
Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh?
James, buddy, I heard that you said Pittsburgh, and I magically appear.
Moving in with Melvin.
Yeah.
Hey, Mel.
Oh, Jess said it was one of her lawn chairs outside that apparently rotted over the winter. Yeah. My so last year my hammock had gotten pretty old. So I like to play a game to because it was starting to get dry rot, and it was that old. Just the hammock itself, it's on a metal frame. But I played a game to see if it I can't remember what I called it, but it was trying to see when I would fall through the hammock. And it actually lasted the entire summer. And then this year, of course, it's gone. It's
Right.
I threw it away. I gotta get a new one. Still haven't. I got to do that today, tomorrow, someday soon.
My family hates hammocks.
Your family's dumb.
Well, I like hammocks.
Why do they hate hammocks?
Well,
I
three
love
of the
it.
women in my family have broken arms on them. My mom broke her arm on it when she was like 6 years old. My grandpa, or like my great grandpa, said, "No, you don't, or no girls on the hammock." Well, he says no girls because they were both like 6 years old, her and her cousin.
Okay.
And so they ran straight to it, and then she flipped over and broke her arm. And then two of my nieces have broke their arms on it. Margot broke hers, and Gabby broke her arm on it. The same hammock in their front yard, and this is when they're in high school.
It's a hammock.
And yeah, but they just jump up. And then my smallest niece, she's 15. She broke her arm not too long ago because she accidentally rode the lawnmower into the creek.
Oh
I
God.
don't know how she did it. They've got a creek and they've got a bridge that goes over it, but she wasn't looking and just missed the bridge and just went straight into the creek.
Maybe some people shouldn't be outside. I don't know. Some people just aren't suited for the outdoors. I do like extreme hammocking, though. You know,
I would love to camp in a hammock. They got these hammocks that have roofs.
Yeah, I have. Actually, I still do have one. Now that I think about it, it's in my bug out bag. So I still do have a hammock. I'll have to get that out. Thanks for reminding me.
Now, when you have a bug out bag, are you only worried about you bugging out or the whole clan?
It's just a small one, so it's just for a few people. Basically, me and Michelle, because the rest of them are adults and they can do whatever the hell they want. It's just a bunch of little stuff, just Band-Aids and stuff like that. Just a few.
One of
things.
those straws for sucking dirty water.
Yeah.
Nice.
Clean. What's it called? Just a few things like that. There's a hammock in there. That's it's made out of almost like the parachute material, parachute pant material. So it's like really super. It can condenses really far down, but it does have the roof on it too. And I've slept in it outdoors overnight right here because there's two trees right here, just like right on the other side of the wall on the outside over here that are perfect. Problem is they're right by the access road. So somebody could drive right by me, but we don't. I mean, it's a little dirt road and there's only three people that use it.
Looks awesome, Ed.
Yeah. I don't know if it looks real yet, but we're going to put it up there and do the other one for, oops, sorry, Neeks. He's underneath my feet.
Does anyone wants to know how high was the damn hammock? That's one of my favorite things.
How high? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Knew where you were going. That's one of my favorite things. I love to go outside and I'll take a book and just go sit in the hammock. I get the ice chest pulled right up next to it, like my end table, so I can hold my drinks. And I can spend hours in the hammock. Just sometimes I take a nap. Sometimes I read a book, just looking out the lake. It's beautiful. Hi, Sarah. Sarah just came in.
This back one band actually goes past the dorsal fin. It's a real thick black one. So I need to make it a little bigger. Hi, Sarah. Wait, is it the Savannah Darter, Sarah?
Yep, and Susan too. There's Susan. She just came in.
Hi, beautiful Susan.
And Yellowstone. Yellowstone came in. Hopefully, let's see. We said hi to not know Jane and Melvin. Craig Broderick. Hello.
Hey, Craig. Well, yeah, I don't want to say that. Let's just say it. It's hard to get a nice straight line on this fish.
Oh, I bet.
And I probably should be using a smaller brush.
Well, I think you're doing a great job, Ed.
Yeah, it's looking great. It really is. Mikey wants to know where do I send the deposit for the whole set, Ed? Dee Kins. There's Dee. Miss Dee.
That's going to probably kick me in the head. I probably should have made molds of these things. Like a rubber mold of each one and then made a bunch of them.
Yeah. Maybe that's what you can still do. They won't be exact as that first set. You know what? This first set could be a collector's item type thing. And then you could do that with all the rest of them.
Well, as soon as I get them ready, I'm going to be giving one out a week. Free, or not free, but for whoever wins.
Oh.
I can't wait to start doing that.
And she says no.
Ooh, somebody just said no.
Well, then it must be your socks.
I have to tell you, I'm having too much fun with the TikToks.
Oh my gosh. Can you share one of your TikToks with us?
Probably not, because I'm not too family friendly on most of them.
The Matt one.
There's always,
The Matt one.
The Matt one?
Have you seen this, James?
I have not. I need to find Rico's TikTok.
It is so dumb.
It is so funny.
And it's just so much. All right, here we go. Let's see. Do I have it muted? I do have it muted. Unmute. Oh,
Tell me I don't look like Matt.
let's do this. And you'll have to grab it for me there. Oh,
Can you do it for me, James?
What am I doing?
I can do it. Or maybe I can't. Oh,
Got it.
never mind.
Tell me I don't look like Matt. To me.
oh, it's hesitant, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, it's not. That's weird. I don't know why it did that.
Tell me to my face I don't look like Matt. I look like Matt.
I thought I looked like Matt as soon
Tell
as
me
I
I don't
put
look
that
like
on there
Matt.
before I even started talking.
To me. Tell me to my face I don't look like Matt. I look
So,
That's great.
if you were in good shape, does that mean you look like Matt?
Is Matt in good shape?
Well, okay, better shape than yourself right now?
Okay, there we go. I'll accept that.
I'm just teasing you.
No, you're right though. You're right though. The other ones really aren't very family friendly. Oh, wait, I got to share one more because this one wait. Can you hear it? Oh no, go ahead.
Oh,
I
I'm
meant-
sorry. You said wait. So
Oh yeah. Can you even hear it? It's quiet.
What are you snorting something?
That's somebody else snoring. So, do with that.
It sounds like a like a weed eater.
She absolutely hates that I posted that. I'm just doing a whole bunch. I'm just having fun with filters. It's just all really stupid stuff. But most of them aren't very family friendly. So there's not too
Well,
many that we can.
It's
that
a
we
good
can
thing you're
share.
on a platform like TikTok where there's no children.
Some of them, it's just fun. It's just fun. Jenna would kill me if I did that. I know. She doesn't know I shared it here, but I know I showed her that I made it. I showed her.
Who's
You know,
her
stuff happens
favorite
when you get old.
TikToker? Stuff
happens when you get old. I'm just gonna say that. I don't know. I don't really. I mean, I found other Fish Fam people on there, and like you can go to fishfam.link and find everybody's. Yeah, see, that's looking good.
I still have to do his little pectorials are red also. But we got to let him dry so I can hang on to his tail when I paint them.
Yeah.
Okay. So those, oh gosh, my shoulders.
So I just watch. I mean, there's a lot of people that in the Fish Fam that are doing TikTok stuff, and they actually are doing. I've got a couple of fishy things on there, a pond and a bunch of pictures, like a slideshow and some snails. But most
I've got
of
a
it
couple of
filters.
TikToks.
I follow you.
I don't know it. Have any of my TikToks ever been viewed? I I want to use a soundbite and I can't find it on YouTube, so I'll go on TikTok and make my short on TikTok. Oh, I just lost him.
Oh, I was trying to remove his thing and I threw him out.
Oh, man. Well,
Is
it was nice having Rico while we did.
It was great to kick Rico out of the studio. Get that guy out of here with his ticky talkies. What are we talking about?
Yeah. James is a professional TikToker.
What?
I didn't.
What happened?
Get-
Did you do that,
Get out of here with those TikToks.
James?
Oh, sorry. I was trying to remove your second window and it kicked you as well.
Oh, I should have removed it myself. I wasn't paying attention.
My bad.
It's okay. I just didn't know what the hell happened.
That was for the people. One more member and we'll kick Rico out again. No, I'm just
Oh man, there's going to be a whole bunch of them. Oh, there you are.
Are you serious?
I just
I
saw
can't
James.
believe it. James is a professional TikToker, though.
I don't know about that. But thank you.
So now I'm going to do this hyphen.
Ah, sorry. I'll leave it alone. Get out of it. I'm out. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I had to put it down. I'm gonna have to check yours out off stream since you mentioned the lack of family friendliness.
Yeah,
Looking forward to that.
They're dumb. That's all dumb.
That's what it's there for.
That's what I feel too. I mean, I don't think, and other people told me I was wrong because I said I just don't ever see myself really getting any type of educational things out of it or anything. It's just silly and dumb. But I forgot who it was. It might have been Victoria. Somebody told me that there was actually quite a few. Maybe it was plant related TikToks that were very educational. I can't remember who it was, but somebody told me there was actually some of them that were really good and very educational.
I've gotten some good TikToks on how to mix different types of mixed drinks and how to cook things with those dough bottles. You know, like those cans of pre-made dough.
Oh, dough bottles. I was like, well, dough.
You
I know
buy
someone
that,
now.
and you
The
can
one
make
that explodes
anything.
when you twist it.
Yeah, man, there's some awesome stuff you can make. Oh,
Lonnie just became a member.
oh,
Hi, Lonnie.
thank you,
Hi,
Lonnie,
Rico.
Lonnie.
Thanks, Lonnie. Appreciate that. I said I'd do it. I had to do it. I said if we got one more person to join, I'd throw Rico out of there.
Yeah. Poor Rico.
I guess we could bring it back. He's saying I'm number one in the background there. I saw a finger go up. It was because I'm number one. Lonnie's
It's-
number one. That's what it was.
That's what it was. Lonnie, yes,
Yeah.
Lonnie. And Sarah just became a member as well.
Aw.
Members
Thank
are
you,
piling in.
Sarah.
I said it was going to be a member blizzard, which after I said it was like, yeah, that doesn't sound very fun, actually.
I love Blizzard.
Lonnie said hi and bye.
Bye bye.
That's good.
Oh goodness.
Here's
So-
one. You can't hear it, but I'm not going to let you hear it because that one's very inappropriate.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I mean, you look so much better. Can you apply that filter to StreamYard or no? Just kidding.
Here, you want to see a filter that would be good? How about this one? Hold on. There we go.
No, yeah, I saw that on my phone. I'm waiting to take a look at these and see what's going on here.
All right.
It's just too much fun, what's weird is Josh Metalhead was the one who he was saying that he was having a lot of fun with it, and I was like, oh yeah, I have a TikTok account. I'm gonna go look and see. And I spent like 3 hours playing with filters after that, just doing all kinds of stupid stuff. Oh, Bob Kaler just became a member too.
Oh, thank you, Bob.
And there's Dr. Awesome. What's going on?
Dr. Anthony. Is he down in Peru?
Not yet. That is creepy. I have too much time on my hands. I do indeed. But it's good. It's a good problem to have.
Misfit was asking if the Angels ever give me problems trying to pair off in that tank that I've got for the background. They don't, because they are all jerks and they never wanted to pair off to begin with before they went in there. So I don't have issues with it because they refuse to make any type of babies anyhow. So blessing and a curse, I guess. A good question.
Yes. Darn it.
And
I'm
you know,
trying.
people have said it a million times, but you know, I'm not a huge fan of glowfish, but I don't hate them. I don't. There's nothing wrong with them really. But that looks good. It's a beautiful tank. The glowfish just look great in there.
Thank you. Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
me
it's one of
too.
those. I'm not going to go out and spend $10 a piece on 20 glowfish to do that, but
Yeah.
you know, when they come into my possession, it's like, well, we can do something beautiful out of the ordinary with it.
Especially the blue ones.
Yeah, I'm partial to blue anyway, so
Same here. Yeah, same. And I have no blue fish.
What a retard. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's not true. I have some guppies that have a lot of blue on them. But I don't. That's it. That's the only. I think.
Why would you not have blue fish and they're your favorites?
I just never found any that suited everything else that I was putting in the tank.
Your qualities?
Well, not just because I do the community tank so much. I just never found one that. I found them since, but I'm downsizing, so I don't want to buy any fish for a while. Even though I am buying fish for the tub outside, that's different. And actually, this weekend, the tub that's behind me on the floor has the guppies in it. That's going outside because it'll be fine after this week. Temperatures will be fine. So, and I'm filling up the other one, the tub, and I really want to get I got most of the parts for the for the new pond, the little pond that's going to be in the front. I just don't have the bottom tub. And I still don't know what size that's going to be. It's going to be small. It's going to be like, 10, 15 gallons. Maybe even less. It could be a 5-gallon. Maybe just a couple of rice fish.
Rice fish are cool.
I definitely want some. I think Matt said he's getting some rice fish. Some of the blues, right, Matt? Nola says, I planted some cucumbers and tomatoes. We did too. No cucumbers, just tomatoes, Japanese eggplant, peas, asparagus. We started our asparagus bed this year, or we're going to. We don't have it in yet, which it should have already been in.
I'm not an asparagus fan.
I love asparagus.
I don't.
There's
It has
little
a
bugs in
bad
here.
smell.
I just absolutely love asparagus, Brussels sprouts, all those types of things.
I like Brussels sprouts.
I like all the veggies.
Okay, so this is what he looks like so far. I'm going to show you what he looks like here.
I thought about Goodeids too, Paul. Thought about them.
oh, that's
yeah,
awesome.
look at that.
Dude.
Yeah, look at it.
Heck
You
yeah.
want to blow it up? All right, I can do this.
Here, I got you. Well, that's not what I meant to do, but whatever.
That'll
There
work.
we go.
Okay, so he's kind of a scattered looking colored thing.
Yeah. Nice. Very nice.
Meow,
Do you like it, Nico?
meow, meow.
Oh, he's got my thing around his neck.
Our cat does not ever meow dainty like that. Our cat always is like, meow, meow, meow. Always. It's never like high pitched. It's always very aggressive and loud and just, he's like, meow, meow. Gina's Reef, wow, gave you a $20 super chat.
Oh my gosh, Gina.
It looks like a lemon. What is that? Hugging a what? A lime? It's very round. I guess it's a lime. It's a lemon person hugging a lime person, kid. Lemon lime.
Thank you so much, Gina. I can't wait to get my reef going. I just need to get my RO system figured out now because I've got everything else. I've got the live sand. I've got everything. I got the heater. I've got the lights. I got the tank. I got the rocks. I've got the live sand. I've got the crushed coral. Why are you meowing?
That
You
is
know
the
it won't.
cat alarm to let you know it is 11:45 p.m. Eastern
Oh my
time.
gosh!
Time for Rico, Stan, and the man.
I will finish these paintings on these two fish on Rico Stan's show. You guys, thank you so much for all the super chats and all the memberships. You guys are crazy nice. I don't deserve it. I think I'm going to get this cat some treats between the streams. And thank you, Rico, and thank you, James, for hanging out with me and having fun.
Always a pleasure.
And thank you, mods. You guys were crazy awesome too. So, guys, we'll see you in about 5 minutes on Rico's. And if you don't like going to Rico's, I'll be running a show tomorrow at 10:30 with Kenny E. And,
Wow, Ed.
And why is he?
If you don't like Rico, then you'll
come see me tomorrow at 10:30 on my show with Fishroom Fever.
Wow.
And
Thanks
it's called
again.
The Booty Boys.
Rico, Stan next. Link is in the chat. Have a wonderful night, everybody.